Hello. It's Wu Jiao again. It's August the 5th. I believe it's a Thursday, 2021. Cutting through driver, I think this might be a government testing facility for drivers. Just cutting through here quickly. These guys are all looking at me like, where's your mask? Ni hao.
Hello.
Hello. Out for a little walk. Walk and talk. Let me flip the camera around. Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. That's better. Little walk and talk. I see other people doing walk and talks. Some people listen to them. I don't expect anybody to listen to me, but anyway, I'm gonna do one. Oh, they got a little trash location there. I think some people might remember me talking about marijuana in China, and that I said it's very difficult to find these days. And some people might think, hey, Wu Jiao, you're just like, what do they call him? Government shill. You just want to make China look good, like there's no drugs going on. Well, I can tell you this. Over many years of being in China now, more than 10 years, anytime the subject comes up with a Chinese person, like somebody from China, and not somebody from China that's moved away and lives abroad, not those people. People that have been here their whole lives, the one consistent thing they tell you is Chinese people don't do drugs. And, you know, I think unfortunately, marijuana has been classified as the same as much harder drugs. I'm in one of those little villages. I'm in a little village here in Heilongjian. Okay, those people obviously have the dog. But yeah, people will tell you Chinese people don't do drugs. Okay, and I guess I take a little bit of exception to that. I think that a little bit of drugs inspires creativity. It's just my opinion. Can I say that without being a part of a tour group? I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying to make a one-part video here with no edits. Taking a little walk. Yeah, I believe it that for the most part, you know, there's always an exception. That, you know, maybe somebody somewhere in this community does drugs. But I've also seen some people say that drugs are rampant in China. You know, I gotta say that's really so wrong. It's not only wrong as a fact, it's wrong to say that. Wrong and inaccurate. One thing that I've noticed is that, you know, when they say that Chinese people don't do drugs, Sometimes you see Chinese people wearing New York City or New York, what is it? The NY emblem. New York Giants? No, not New York Giants. Not New York Mets. New York. Anyway, the NY, and they don't know whether it's YN or NY. And I see a lot of Chinese people wearing marijuana leaves on their clothing. They don't know what it is. They don't know the meaning of it, apparently, because I've seen, as I've traveled across China in the last 2 weeks, by airplane, by train, by car, I've seen marijuana growing freely, growing quite generously through 3 provinces that I've driven through. You might think this is a green screen. This is not a green screen. Not a green screen. Okay, you see, there's a lot of these gardens and whatnot. I've never seen it actually cultivated, but I have seen it in the wild and plentiful. And I got to say this, that in the 3 provinces that I've seen it growing, it's been plentiful and conspicuous, and in some areas with high foot traffic, like tens of thousands of people walking by every day, and just growing away there. If that were Canada, that would be picked and smoked in an instant, in a day. And here in China, okay, you walked around and you found a little bit of weed growing somewhere. Now, how do you smoke it? You try to empty out a cigarette, empty out the tobacco out of a cigarette and shove the tobacco down in there. What do? Well, I can tell you, I'm not advocating this kind of thing because, that's illegal in China as far as I know. Can it be illegal if it's just growing freely everywhere? In all 3 provinces that I got out of the car, I found the same thing growing. And I got to tell you, okay, see, you can get these at a lot of what do they call them? Traditional markets in this area. A lot of older people still roll up their tobacco and smoke it. The problem is, if you have this kind of paper, it's not like a zigzag or an export paper. There's no glue on it. They tend to roll them like I don't know, there's a point on one end and the other end's thick. They tend to roll it that way. That doesn't really work out very well for me. So, I'm not going to say I did this, but I think a little bit of toothpaste along one edge may actually work to stick it together. So, hang on, let me flip this camera around again. So I'm not going to say that nobody here in China smokes. There must be a few people, but it's minimal, for sure. So I just wanted to clarify my statement from the other day that I said marijuana can't be found in China. And let me just say that in my opinion, farsightedness, or what do they call that? Hyperopia. With the first, dose, seems like, in my opinion, I mean, not that I've tried this, but in my opinion, it seems like about 50%. 50% of a cure. But perhaps with continued doses or applications may provide an excellent cure for, I think it's called hyperopia, farsightedness. You know, someone told me that in China, because there's almost no drugs whatsoever, the police have no idea what it smells like. Excuse me. You can smoke it just about anywhere. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting a little bit. Thanks for watching. See you next time.